Yes. Good morning, children. How are you? I think all are fine at your home. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Today we will start about next lesson, that is acids and bases. What is the second lesson? Acids and bases. Okay? Yes. First of all, introduction. Introduction of acids and bases. In 17th century, Robert Boyle, scientist, is introduced by acids, bases, salts. Robert Boyle, scientist, is introduced acids, bases, and salts. Okay, and acid, it is one of the Latin word. Acid, it is one of the Latin word. In that Latin, acid means sour. What is that? Sour. Acid, it is one of the Latin word. In that Latin, acid meaning sour. Okay? Yes. In the 17th century, Robert Boyle, scientist, first of all, is introduced many acids, bases, and salts. Okay, acid, it is one of the Latin word. In the name of acid in Latin language, sour. Okay. Next, we will discuss about. I will ask one a question. If I give lime water and soap water, what is the differentiations? What is the differentiation between lime water and soap water? Anyone? Yeah, yes. Look there. The lime water. Lime water or lemon water, soap water. Soap water. Okay, fine. It cut it. Lemon water and soap water. What is the main differentiation? Based on the observation, we should observe color. Colors are different. Yes or no? Lemon water, it is color different. Soap water color is different. Yes or no? Yes. And what about taste? What about taste? Lemon water taste is sour. What is that? The lemon water taste is sour. What about soap water? The soap water taste is bitter. Yes or no? Soap water taste is bitter. Okay? Don't taste any soap water. Okay? If you are drinking lemon water, we are feeling sour type of taste. Yes or no? Yes. Color, taste, and quantity of lemon water and soap water, we should observe. Okay. Yes. Color. It is depending on color. It is appear depending upon the color of the lemon water. And taste. What about taste? What is the different taste between soap water and lemon water or any other substance? In generally, we are eating daily different type of food material. The different type of food material have different type of taste. How it is possible? How it is possible for different type of tastes for different food items? What is the reason? Because of chemical substance. The food material consisting of several type of food. The food items are consisting of several type of chemical substances. With help of chemical substances, the food material is consisting of different type of taste. Okay? For example, like I will give a few examples. In our daily life, sweet, it is one of the taste. Okay? And so, it is one of the taste. Okay? And bitter, it is one of the taste. And salty, it is one of the taste. Spicy, it is one of the taste. In different type of taste are we are eating daily. What will happen? What is the differentiation between different type of taste? Because of several type of chemical substances present in that food material, that's why it is look like a different taste. Okay? And it is better to write few examples of sweetest food material and sour food material, bitter, salty and spicy. I will give one example. It's better to write in homework extra examples. In sweet, honey. Sweet, honey. Sour, lemon. Okay? And bitter, soap water. Soap water. And salty. Give me an examples of salty. Sea water. Sea water. What about spicy? Red and green mirchi. This is a food items names and these one are tasties. Based on the chemical substances, quantity of chemical substances, several type of food items they have one particular taste. What are the chemical substance? How we are identified? Let us discuss. Okay? Yeah. First of all, I will say about how can we identify, how do we identify different type of chemical substances in the food items or any other substances or any other materials. Okay, like there. Look there. Follow. Look there. Here. With help of indicators, definitely we should identify which one is basic compound, which one is acid compound. Okay? Yes. Indicators are mainly two types. Indicators are mainly two types. The first one, natural indicator. Second one, artificial indicator. Artificial indicators. First, what is indicators? What is indicator? Which are helpful to identify the various materials. Those are called indicator. For example, we are conducting one activity. We don't know what is that we don't know what is the compound name or material's name. The material is consisting of several type of substances. We don't know what is a particular substance, chemical substance. With help of indicator, we are identified particular chemical substance. Those are called indicators. Okay. The indicators are two types. The first one natural indicator, second one artificial indicator. Okay. Natural indicator. Natural indicator, it means it is made up of naturally. Which indicators are made up of naturally, those are called natural indicator. Example, turmeric paper. Turmeric paper. It is the best examples of natural indicator. Artificial indicator. It is made up of several type of chemical compounds. It's formed by several type of chemical compounds. Some industries are preparing several type of artificial compounds like methyl orange, or methyl blue. It is one of the best examples of artificial indicators. What is the main importance of indicators? With help of indicator, we are recognizing what is acid, what is base. Is it? With help of natural or artificial indicators, we are identifying, we are recognizing what is that acid, what is that basic compounds. Okay, let us discuss one by one. The first of all, natural indicator. Okay. Natural indicator. A natural indicator, for example, turmeric paper. Yes, turmeric paper. Look there. It is better to conduct one small activity. You should learn clearly. First, you should take 1 spoon of turmeric powder. 1 spoon of turmeric powder. Okay? Then you can add 1 or 2 drops of water. And prepare turmeric paste. Prepare turmeric paste. Okay? Then you can take one white paper. Okay? Then you should apply the turmeric paste on the white paper. Okay? Apply. After, you should take one pencil and draw one flower. Okay? With the help of pencil, you should draw one flower on the turmeric paper. Okay? Then you can take soap water. With the help of brush, you should fill the flower pot totally. Okay? With help of brush, it's better to fill the flower pot totally. After couple of minutes, you should observe what will happen? The flower part, it is turned into red color. The flower part, it is totally turned into red color. Okay? That means generally the turmeric paper, the color of turmeric paper yellow color. When we are applying soap water on the turmeric paper, the turmeric paper color is changed into red color. That means the yellow color it is changed into red color. Okay? The color is indicating one particular chemical substance. Remember it. Okay? And next I will say. Okay? The color is particular red color it is. Red color is indicating one particular chemical substance. That is acid or base. Okay? In next I will say. Okay? Remember it. Okay? That means with help of natural indicator we are identifying particular chemical substances in the food material or any material. Okay? Look here. First you should take 1 spoon of turmeric powder. Then you can add 1 or 2 drops of water and prepare turmeric paste. Then you can take 1 white paper. Okay? And you should apply the turmeric paste on the paper. Okay? Then you can, with help of pencil, it's better to draw 1 flower. Okay? After you should take soap water with help of brush. It is better to apply on the flower part. After couple of minutes, when we are observed after couple of minutes, the flower part it is totally the color it is changed into red color. That means the yellow color flower color is changed into red color. The red color it is indication of chemical substances. The presence of chemical substances. Okay? It is one of the natural indicator method. Okay? Yes. Second one, artificial indicators. Okay? Second one, artificial indicators. Artificial indicators. Already I told artificial indicators means man-made indicators. Okay? Man-made indicators. Examples like first one, litmus paper. Litmus paper. Second one, phenolphthalein indicator. Phenolphthalein indicator. Fourth one, third one, methyl orange. Methyl orange. Fourth one, China rose. Okay? Look there. Litmus paper, phenolphthalein indicator, methyl orange indicator, China rose indicator. With help of this indicator, definitely we should identify easily what is the basic compound, what is the acidic compound. Okay, let us discuss litmus paper. Okay, litmus papers are 2 types. Litmus papers are 2 types. That is blue litmus paper, red litmus paper. Blue litmus paper and red litmus paper. With a small activity, we should identify unknown compound nature. How it is? Look there here. First you should take one beaker First you should take one beaker or test tube. Okay? Then you can add unknown solution into the test tube. Okay? Then you can take one blue litmus paper and dip it. After a couple of minutes, you should observe the color of blue litmus paper. When the blue litmus paper, color is turned into red color. For example, the blue litmus paper color, it is turned into red color. It is indicating the unknown solution. It is consisting of acid. Is it clear? When the blue litmus paper, it is turned into red color, the unknown solution, it is consisting of acids. Okay? And when the red litmus paper, it is turned into blue color. When the red litmus paper, it is turned into blue color, the unknown solution, nature is bases. Okay? First we are taking unknown solution. We don't know what is that nature, or acidic or basic. With the help of litmus paper, we are identifying what is the nature of unknown solution. When the blue litmus paper color is turned into red color, the unknown solution nature is acids. When the red litmus paper color is turned into blue color, the unknown solution nature is basic nature. Is it clear? With the help of litmus paper, we are identifying several type of solution nature. Okay? Yes. Next one, phenolphthalein indicator. Phenolphthalein, it is one of the best indicator of identification of unknown solution nature. Okay? Phenolphthalein indicator, the first, it is one of the colorless indicator. Colorless indicator. Okay? Same process. If we take one test tube and add some amount of unknown solution, then we can add few drops of phenolphthalein indicator. Okay? When the colorless solution, it is turned into pink color, the solution nature is basic nature. What is the nature? Basic nature or basis. Okay, look there. When we are adding phenolphthalein indicator into unknown solution, the unknown solution color, it will be changed into pink color. The pink color, it is indicating the solution is consisting of bases. The nature of solution is basic nature. With the help of color, we are recognizing the nature of solution. Okay? Next, methyl orange. Methyl orange. The methyl orange indicator, the color is orange color. Color is orange color. Okay? Same process. If you take one test tube and add some amount of unknown solution, then we can add few drops of methyl orange into unknown solution. Okay? The orange color, it is changed into red color. Red color. The orange color turned into red color. The red color, it is indicating the unknown solution, it is consisting of acids. What is that? Acid. The unknown solution is consisting of acids. Okay? Next, China rose. The China rose indicator, normal color is light pink. Normal color is light pink. When we are adding light pink China rose into unknown solution, automatically the light pink color is changed into dark pink. Dark pink. When the light pink color turned into dark pink color, that is indicating the solution it is consisting of acids. Okay, that means with help of artificial indicators, we are identifying unknown solution nature. That is acidic or acids or bases, or acid nature or basic nature. Okay, look there one more time here. I am repeating. First we should take one test tube, then we can add some amount of unknown solution. We don't know what is the solution nature, acids or bases. We don't know. That's why we are conducting several type of activities. Okay, that means identification of acids and bases with help of artificial indicators. Okay, yes. First we should take one test tube and add some amount of unknown solution. Then we can take one blue litmus paper and dip into the test tube. Okay, after a couple of minutes, it is better to observe. When the blue litmus paper color turned into red color, the solution nature is acid. Okay, when the red litmus paper color is turned into blue color, the solution nature is basic nature. That means the solution is consisting of bases. Okay. Next, phenolphthalein indicator. When we are adding few drops of phenolphthalein indicator into solution, the colorless solution it is turned into pink color. The pink color it is indicating to us the solution is consisting of bases. Same, methyl orange. The orange color is turned into red color. The red color indication of the solution is consisting of acids. Next, China rose. The light pink color is turned into dark pink color. The dark pink color it is indication to us the solution is consisting of acids. With help of these activities, we should observe. We should identify which one is acid nature, which one is basic nature. Okay? Yes. In next one, I will give you examples of food components and it is consisting of several type of chemical compounds. In our daily life, we are eating several type of food material. Okay, food material or substances. The substances it is consisting of several type of acids. Okay, let us discuss what are they. Okay. Acids and substances. Okay. The first acid is lactic acid. Lactic acid. The substance means it is nothing but the food material. Okay. The food material. Which food material is consisting of lactic acid? Best example, curd. Best example, curd. Okay. And second one, acetic acid. Acetic acid. In our daily life, we are eating acetic acid. The food material name is called vinegar. Vinegar. Okay. And malic acid. Malic acid, it is one of the acid. Okay, the malic acid, it is consisting food material name is called apple. Apples, yes, apples is consisting of malic acids. Okay, and next one, citric acid. Citric acid, already you know that. The citric acid is consisting of lemon. Lemon, best example. Okay? Yes. Next, oxalic acid. Oxalic acid. Best example, oxalic acid consisting of food material, tomato. Okay, these are the few examples of acids and substances. Which substance is consisting of which type of acids? Okay, it is better to write a few more examples of acids and substances. Okay, in your homework book. Okay. Yes. Then next I will give few examples of acidic substances and basic substances and neutral substances. Yeah, okay? Yeah, okay? Yeah, children, today class is enough for today. Next class, we will discuss about what is the acidic substances, basic substances, neutral substances. Okay? And one more activity I will conduct, that is a lemon activity. Okay? Okay, children. Thank you so much. And you should write examples of acids and substances. Okay? Thank you everyone.